Good morning, everybody. Another beautiful day here in Manassas, Virginia, and I want to talk about my favorite quote from Warren Buffett, and that's the more you learn, the more you earn. Now, on the surface level, the most obvious interpretation of this is when it comes to money in your job or your career, your business, the more that you learn about that, the more money you will earn. If you are advancing your knowledge on a regular basis, you're going to pass your peers. Not to mention the aesthetic effect of if you're sitting there on your lunch break and you're reading a book on finance, if you're in the financial field, and the rest of your coworkers are over there talking about fantasy football, then the boss is going to recognize that, and your name is going to be the one he thinks of when he thinks about raises and promotions. I would highly suggest listening to podcasts instead of the radio, and those podcasts should have to do with your occupation. That is going to help you acquire a more broad basis of knowledge, and you also want to learn all the new stuff that's coming out in your field, because every day, no matter where you work, what you do, there is new information coming out in your field that you need to know about, and your superiors will appreciate you sharing that knowledge with them. Now, a bit of a deeper meaning for this is going to come from health and relationships and fulfillment. First of all, health. If you want to get healthy, you should be learning more about health. You should be reading books like Brain Maker that talks about the new science of nutrition. You should be listening to the Tim Ferriss podcast. You should be watching YouTube videos on how other people have lost weight or got healthier. You should be reading Kelly Starrett's The Supple Leopard. And the more you learn about health, the more good health you're going to earn. It's pretty much common sense. Now with relationships, the more you learn about relationships and people, the better relationships that you will earn. So you should be reading books like The 5 Love Languages. You should be reading books like Attached, How to Win Friends and Influence People. If you have bad relationships in your life and you're not doing anything to increase your knowledge of people and relationships, then you only have yourself to blame. Now, lastly, when it comes to happiness fulfillment, I highly suggest the happiness hypothesis. This is 2017. They've done countless studies on happiness and how to be happy. If you're unhappy and you haven't read one of these books and you're not seeking out the science of how to be happy, you're only hurting yourself, and you only have yourself to blame. So the more you learn about happiness, the more happiness you will earn. Common sense. So, I want to close with a quote from Einstein: when you stop learning, you start dying. So this week, I want you to stop dying and start learning. Whatever your goals are, start learning about those goals. Start seeking out podcasts, books, start seeking out classes, seminars, mentors. If you are unhealthy and all you hang around with is unhealthy people, you need to find somebody who's healthy and ask them what they're doing. The more you learn from that person, the more you will earn. So I highly suggest you folks take this into account, and you have a fantastic week and you get better. God bless you.